Hello everybody and welcome to Connor Sports Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA, finally. So we're going to be talking about the New Orleans Pelicans, and I'm going to be reviewing what Jrue Holiday resigning means to the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, I'm a little bit late. By a little bit I mean like a good bit, like 6 days, but truth is I follow the NHL more and I care more about the NHL really. But I need to talk about the NBA too. And plus, I kind of been focusing on my social life because it was the 4th of July, and it was during the break, so I didn't have much time. But back to business. So I think Jrue Holiday is a little bit underrated, really. I mean, yeah, the contract was a little bit high. It's 5 years, $126 million in total. $21.75 million per year, which is a lot. But truth is, they kind of had to do it because look at the point guard market at the time. They didn't really have anybody besides Jrue, or anybody that was as good as Jrue at the time. And they're trying to retain DeMarcus Cousins to actually make him want to stay in New Orleans. And I feel like this deal would do it. At least I hope DeMarcus stays. Because Jrue Holiday is a top 15 point guard. He can be top 10 when healthy. He's just never healthy, which is unfortunate. He missed the beginning of the season because of his wife had a tumor on her head and she needed to go through surgery after giving birth to their child. So he missed a good bit of games this season. And unfortunately, he's been missing a few games since 2013, I think, which was he was with the 76ers, in which he got an all-star vote. That his only all-star game since then. So he has the talent to be a good point guard, but he's just never healthy. But what does this mean for the Pels? Well, does it make them a contender? I mean, no, they've been having him since 2013-2014 season, so obviously not. But I feel with them retaining with the Pelicans, there's a good chance that Boogie stays, and that's obviously important within the future because if Boogie stays, chances are Anthony Davis stays. So I don't know. I just feel like he's a pretty good point guard. Yeah, he made mistakes like at the end of the season, but I don't think the system's the right fit for the Pelicans that's underneath Alvin Gentry. He wants a fast-paced team. We have two really good bigs, arguably the two best bigs in the NBA. And I feel like we should be a slower-paced team like the Grizzlies I feel like that would fit our personnel the best, honestly, because Jrue Holiday is more of a defensive point guard than anything, really. That's based on his stats. And he's a bigger point guard, too. And they mix that in with Boogie, and we have AD. We're just meant to be a slower-paced team, and I don't think Alvin Gentry is the right guy. But, just speaking about Jrue Holiday's him being more a defensive player, let's look at his stats. So, this was according to NBA.com. So, points per game, he was ranked 16th, and he had a 15.3 points per game. In rebounds, he had 3.9, which was 12th. His field goal percentage was 45.4, which was 12th again. Assists were 7.3, which were 6. Steals were 1.5, which was 9th. Blocks was 0.7 per game, which was 1st overall. and point guards. So, yeah, he's clearly not the most explosive offensively in terms of point guards, but he's very good defensively, in my opinion, and based off of his stats. So that's why I view him as one of the better point guards. I still don't really like the contract in terms of money, but like I said before, we kind of had to do it to retain him and for us to have a somewhat decent point guard. People wanted Rajon Rondo instead of Jrue Holiday. I don't like Rajon, or however you pronounce his first name. I don't know, something about him I just don't like, so I'm glad we didn't take him. If there was anybody else who I wanted besides keeping Jrue Holiday, it was Patty Mills, but he stayed with the Spurs. But overall, I thought I'm pretty happy to have Jrue Holiday back. What do I see with them? What do I see the Pels doing next year? Maybe 6th seed at best. I mean, that's mostly because they're in the West. I mean, the West got a lot better. I mean, really, they did. Paul George and Jimmy Butler both went to the West. Well, hey, when that just makes them a lot better, honestly. Like, that's two more superstars. So let's think about the playoff teams that are at least the locks for the playoff teams in the West. Obviously, you have Golden State, Rockets, obviously, Spurs, then OKC. Who else? I would think that the Jazz would still be a playoff team. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I feel like they should still be. And then there's Portland. Those are probably the 6 locks as playoff teams. Then, what is Minnesota's going to do? They can make the playoffs. Grizzlies, they should make the playoffs. They barely made it last year, but they should make it. Denver, I'm pretty sure they got Paul Millsap, so they could be a 7th or 8th seed. Clippers, yeah, they lost Chris Paul, but they re-signed Blake Griffin. I don't know why Blake Griffin would want to be with the Clippers after Chris Paul left. But yeah, I can't see the Pels being anything better than a 5th seed right now. I feel they would, like, if they were in the East, it would probably be about the 4th seed underneath the Cavs, obviously Celtics, and then behind the Raptors. But I don't know. I think Jrue Holiday is a really good point guard, possibly top 10 when healthy. But honestly, top 15. Yeah, we overpaid, but I still like the contract, considering that we did what we have to do to keep our team together. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please share. Thank you.